So we're definitely getting some kind of Kid Vegito in Dragon Ball Daima. Dragon Ball Daima Episode 5 is out and it is still cooking. The first thing I want to address is the fact that Glorio is still this incredibly mysterious character, and I still don't know if I trust him or not. We see that he's quite capable as he takes down this monster that goes after Goku, and the air doesn't seem to affect him nearly as much as Goku, probably because he spends a lot more time in the Demon Realm. And while this was kind of played off as a joke, I think it's very important that Goku says he's possibly stronger than the Supreme Kai. While the Supreme Kai by himself isn't all that powerful, let's remember he did kind of throw hands with Majin Buu, at least stalled him for a little bit in order to save Gohan. And I'm assuming whenever Goku was comparing his power to the Supreme Kai and saying that he's stronger than him, he's stronger than the adult Supreme Kai, not the kid Supreme Kai. And while they were making their plans about what to do with the Dragon Balls and talking about Dende, Glorio and the Supreme Kai had a moment where they just kind of stood there and stared at each other. Again, gave us that really ominous vibe. So if he really is stronger than adult Supreme Kai and Goku and company have been nerfed because they've been turned into kids and they're not used to the Demon Realm, then this guy could pose a serious threat if he is a villain. But in that regard, we're gonna have to wait and see. But something that I had mentioned earlier is we're definitely going to see fusions because they have those bug buffs essentially. In the shop where they actually get the seed that shoots them through Demon World, they actually also get these little bugs that if you eat have the same effect as a senzu bean. Also in the same regard though, they found bugs that would give you the same effect of a fusion if two people eat the same bug separately. So it's possible we might get a Kid Vegito, but I highly doubt they're going to introduce things like that and then not address it in any way when we actually get to the big parts of the actual series. And then of course we get to one of the highlights of the episode where Goku actually has to hop into action and save a bunch of people in the Demon Realm. And yes, the combat was so sweet with that power pole and hand-to-hand combat. And since he can't fly, since the air is rather thick, a lot of it was so grounded. And I really like that. I'm really enjoying that about Dragon Ball Daima. I think it's also going to play a big factor in the fact that they can take people's years away from them. That's probably going to be a huge factor later too. Overall though, a very enjoyable episode, a lot of exposition once again. I would give this a solid 8.5 out of 10.